see if I can plug it in. Oh my God.
Can you just tell me real quick? I'm just asking as a man, you need to tell me.
I didn't tell you. I didn't choose to tell you to have that baby.
No, but why a woman have to talk? Why
Listen, I didn't tell you to have that baby.
That's that way, but you're a whole man. You can't help me.
Maybe like that. I'm gonna see if I can plug it in. Oh my God.
Can you just tell me real quick? I'm just asking as a man, you need to tell me.
I didn't tell you. I didn't choose to tell you to have that
No,
baby.
but why a woman have to talk? Why
Listen, I didn't tell you to have that baby.
That's that way, but you're a whole man. You can't help me.
You need to take the help. She helped you out.
Do you ladies believe that chivalry is dead? Because I just had two things happen to me, and it's confirmed for me that chivalry is dead. I don't know if it's the day and age that we're living in or people just don't give a shit. But yesterday I was about to leave a building and there was a man in front of me and we were practically walking side by side. So he knew I was behind him, yet he didn't hold the door for me. He literally had the door slam in my face. Number one. Number two, today I was getting on an elevator and there was a man standing in the elevator. And since I got on the elevator after he did, he was standing in the back and I was standing in front of him. Anyways, we get to the ground floor and I'm about to exit since I'm in front of him. And what does he do? He scoots his body in front of me to let himself off the elevator first. Didn't even occur to him to allow me to exit before him. Not only because I'm a woman, but because I was naturally in front of him, I should have exited first. Those two things have confirmed for me that chivalry is dead. Just no human decency nowadays.
Let's get straight to the point. Men aren't doing this to be jerks. This is what happens when you send mixed messages for years. Tell men, we're strong and independent. We don't need you. And then get shocked when they believe you. For a decade, the message to men has been clear. Stop assuming we're weak. Your unsolicited help is sexist. So men listened. They finally took you at your word and are treating you as the capable, independent people you said you were. Now that you're facing the logical result of that, no special treatment, you're calling it a crisis.
Nobody's helping me. Nobody's helping me. All these men for what?
What do you want us to do?
What a lot of women do not want to admit is that this would be exactly them when they get into a situation like this. Because so many women have been fed the message that they have to be strong, that they have to be an independent woman, that is really where their value lies today. But when push comes to shove and they get into a situation like this, they're looking for a man to help them. I don't think there's anything weak about that. I think that's just knowing your strengths and knowing somebody else's strengths. The problem is when you're living in a very peaceful, calm state and you're not falling into situations like this, it's unfortunately a little easy to forget the value in somebody else. The problem is when so many women villainize men as a whole and they say that they'd rather pick the bear than be with a man. You don't realize that in the next instant, if they were out of their peaceful, calm state and they were in a situation like this, they would be looking to a man. And what do you think men feel about that? Because they know this. And do you hear the man in the background saying, "How can I help you?" Like he is willing to actually still help. And that is the majority of men. That's what a lot of women don't realize, is that even though you bash them and you push them down, they are still coming up to the plate. And that should be admired.
Chivalry is so dead, and I might be being a princess right now. I might be in the wrong, so correct me if I am. I'm open to criticism and feedback. But for my last 2 gym sessions, I've been at the gym, and like a few days ago, I was carrying a 20-kilo barbell weight. Anyway, and there was a boy next to me. He was probably like my age. He was carrying a 5, explained to me why he made me wait to put away my 20-kilo weight as a 5'1" female. Let me be clear. And he was a tall guy. and he was carrying a 5 kilo weight. He made me wait. Now, you know what? I thought maybe it's a once-off. Maybe this isn't a thing until today. Today, I was at the gym and I was carrying a 20 kilo dumbbell again. And there was an old man. When I say old, I mean like 50 something maybe. Like old enough to know what chivalry is. You know, raised on it. He was carrying 12 kilo dumbbells. I had to wait. Because he wanted to go past to carry the 12 kilo dumbbells. Anyway, I don't know if I'm being a princess right now, but something about that just rubs me the wrong way, because I don't know. I'm not trying to play the I'm a girl card, but I kind of am, because like, I feel like that's just common decency. But maybe I'm being a princess. I'm open to constructive criticism here, but like, it's not like their weights were heavier. They were literally lighter than mine, and they were making me wait. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of pocket. I don't think I am, but maybe I am.
This is the simplest part to understand. You can't scream for total equality and then get mad when you get it. If you want to be treated exactly like a man, that means you carry your own stuff and open your own doors. That's what equality looks like. Men hear, I don't need a man all day, so they're treating women like they don't need help. It's not complicated. You wanted to be one of the guys? Well, this is how guys treat each other.
There's this one famous little TikTok thing where this woman is asking a young man to give up his seat, and he looks at her and he goes, "Are you pregnant or disabled?" "No." "Then stand." This is what you wanted 5 years ago. Men would have been flooding that screen going, "You're a douche, dude. Get up and give your seat to a lady." Now it's like, I guess this is what you wanted.
Chivalry is dead.
No, okay, this is important. It's not that chivalry's dead. Men have simply said the women who do not want chivalry will not be afforded any chivalry, because it is the only way that those women will realize, oh crap, we really liked chivalry. Because sometimes people don't correct until they realize that what they thought they wanted is not what they actually wanted.
You want to know something that most women aren't ready to hear? Modern feminism killed chivalry. Modern feminism has shifted from seeking equality to promoting superiority and resentment towards men, framing men as oppressors rather than partners and equals. With the birth of modern feminism, there came the birth of the girl boss, I don't need a man. Chivalry was never meant to make women look weak. It was made to create a culture of mutual respect where men acted honorably towards women and acknowledged their virtue and grace. Modern feminism, by demanding sameness instead of equality, has blurred those lines. In trying to erase gender differences, it's erased the gestures that celebrate them. The result of this is now we have an entire generation of men who are not willing to honor, pursue, or protect women. We have this entire generation of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism. Not only that, but it is also a result of weak men. There's a reason that our grandparents have the cutest love stories where the men pursued the women and they didn't have sex until they were married and they respected and honored each other. And now we are seeing the result of the crash and burn of modern feminism. And unfortunately, it is affecting a lot of women looking for life partners and a lot of men looking for life partners. Feminism is great. The idea of feminism is great to promote equality, but it has evolved into something that is toxic and dangerous to our society.
Let's be real, nothing is free. Old school chivalry was a trade. A man helped, and he got respect and appreciation in return. What does a man get today? At best, nothing. At worst, he gets called a sexist or put on blast online, so why would he bother? It's a bad deal. Men have finally looked at the situation and said, this trade doesn't benefit me anymore. They're just opting out of a broken system.
If you want to know what a man thinks, ask a man. So today we're talking about chivalry, the behavior where men, do things like open the door for the woman or pull out the chair and let her sit, or if a woman is struggling with her baby stroller and some strange man is standing there, he'll step in and help her. Is that kind of behavior dead?
No, it's not dead, but it's almost gone. Older men like myself, especially when we're around women that we like, chivalry is easy. We do lots of it. We will even be chivalrous to women we don't know. That's why it's chivalry. The younger men are not as inclined. Younger men are getting some pretty harsh treatment from modern women, and a lot of them have decided to pull back on any chivalrous behavior they know, and a lot of younger guys haven't been taught any chivalry. So for them it's dead, but it's not gone completely.
Well, there are women who say, you're a man, I'm a woman, you're stronger than me, so you ought to step up. You ought to, if you see me, you don't know me, you see me struggling with a, 75-pound baby stroller with a, 15-pound baby in it, you need to help me if I need to get down the stairs. That's just a you're a man. That's what men should do.
Modern women need to manage their expectations, especially with regard to strangers, strange men they don't know. If you're a woman, you have to ask yourself, how friendly am I? How kind am I? Am I kind? Am I friendly? Am I helpful? If you're a woman who's kind and friendly and helpful and thoughtful and welcoming, other people are going to treat you like that. If you're not kind, if you don't speak to people you don't know, if you hurriedly go by and mind your own business, other people are going to treat you that way too.
Well, women will say, well, in this is a dangerous world. You can't smile at a man you don't know. You can't, if I'm going in the door and he holds the door for me, I don't have to say anything to him. I don't owe him anything.
That may be true. Many men have taken on that same feeling and are returning that same energy. The rhetoric, and this is not something all women are responsible for. All women are not responsible for the current rhetoric in the world right now. But the rhetoric is very anti-male. Daily, a man can scroll through any of the social media apps and see men being called narcissists, seeing men called creepy. Especially older guys are always called creepy, whether we've done something or not. Emotionally unavailable. That doesn't make men want to be chivalrous to women they don't know.
Well, when I'm in the grocery store without you and I'm short, and if I want something on a top shelf, I have no problem saying, "Sir, can you please come and help me?" And I'm polite. If they help get it for me, most of the time there's not a problem at all, and I say thank you. When I'm going in a door and a man's behind me, I hold the door so the man can come in. I'm not afraid to walk by men, especially older men, and smile as I'm walking by. It does not mean I'm flirting. To me, that's just good human behavior.
And that has a lot to do with the kind of energy that you put off. And so what I would say to any woman, the kind of energy, the kind of vibes that you put off, that's what's going to determine what you get back. If you're friendly, if you're pleasant, if you're polite, the way our parents taught us to be polite.
Manners.
Have manners. Speak to people when they come by you, men or women. It's a risk, but it's good energy. If you put out good energy, people are going to reciprocate in the same way.
It doesn't mean you're flirting or you're flaunting anything.
No.
It means you are a person with manners and human kindness.
Right. That lady with the baby in the buggy who never at any point say to that man, "Excuse me, sir, I'm so sorry. Could you help me?"
I've done it before.
You never see or hear her doing that. But she expects the man, like a robot apparently, to automatically straighten up and move in her direction and render assistance. And that's not reasonable. And of course, he just watches her like, "Good luck, lady." It's not what any woman would want, but she didn't do anything to ensure that it was a better outcome either. Takes two.
It takes two, and manners matter.
They do.
There you have it.
Let's flip the script. This isn't about men versus women. This is about basic human respect. A man will help anyone, man, woman, or child, who is genuinely struggling and is respectful. But if you approach the world with an attitude of entitlement, expecting service, why would anyone want to help you? The issue isn't a lack of chivalry. The issue is a lack of mutual respect. Help is now earned by how you carry yourself, not just because you're a woman.